Your body is a fortress under reconstruction, desperately signaling for building materials, protein, vitamins, pure energy. Yet, the very thought of food, that once reliable friend, now feels like a monumental chore, perhaps even an adversary. Appetite? It's packed its bags, vanished without so much as a goodbye note. That favorite meal now looms like an unconquerable mountain. But what if reigniting that essential desire, transforming mealtime from a dreaded battle into a gentle, effective refueling mission, was achievable through 5 surprisingly simple, yet incredibly potent strategies? The blueprint for nourishing your recovery, even when hunger has taken an extended vacation, is about to be unveiled. Your comeback story demands this fuel. It's a cruel paradox. Right when your body screams for maximum nutrition to repair and rebuild after a stroke, your appetite often decides to play hide and seek. This isn't just not feeling peckish. It can be a profound aversion to food, a total lack of interest. And there are many culprits. The stroke itself can directly impact appetite centers in the brain. Medications might bring a host of unwelcome side effects, including nausea or taste changes. Overwhelming fatigue can make the mere act of eating feel like running a marathon. Depression or anxiety, common post-stroke companions, can also effectively silence hunger cues. Sometimes, even the senses of taste and smell go haywire, making previously loved foods seem bland or downright unpleasant. This isn't your fault, it's a common hurdle. But recognizing it is the first step to gently, cleverly, outsmarting it. So, let's deploy gentle way number 1. The power of mini meals. Small, frequent, and mighty. Forget the traditional 3 square meals a day mountain range. When your appetite is low, the sight of a large plate can be instantly overwhelming, triggering a "nope, can't do it" response before you've even picked up a fork. The game-changing solution? Think tapas style. A series of 6 to 8 mini meals or nutrient-dense snacks spread throughout the day. We're talking every 2 to 3 hours. Each one is small, unintimidating, but packed with goodness. This approach not only makes eating feel more manageable but also provides a steady stream of energy and nutrients, preventing those debilitating energy crashes. What kind of mighty minis? A small pot of Greek yogurt with a few soft berries. Half an avocado mashed onto a small piece of soft toast. A hard-boiled egg, perhaps mashed. A few spoonfuls of cottage cheese with soft pear. A mini smoothie blended with protein powder. The mantra here is, every bite counts, focusing on nutrient density over sheer volume. Next, gentle way number 2. Easy does it digestion. Be kind to your system. Your body is already working overtime on healing. The last thing it needs is a digestive system wrestling with complex, hard-to-process foods. Think of your stomach as a sensitive guest right now. It prefers gentle treatment. This means opting for foods that are soft, moist, and easily digestible. Why? Because these require less energy to break down, allowing your body to divert more resources to neurological repair and overall recovery. Plus, easier digestion often means better nutrient absorption. We're looking at champions like well-cooked oatmeal, scrambled or poached eggs, tender-flaked fish, smooth soups and broths, mashed sweet potatoes, well-cooked and pureed vegetables, soft fruits like bananas, melon, or unsweetened applesauce. Steer clear, at least initially, of very tough meats, dry or crumbly foods, raw crunchy vegetables, anything overly greasy, fried, or excessively spicy, as these can be challenging for a compromised system and a low appetite. Time for gentle way number 3. The sensory seduction, making food irresistible, again. When appetite wanes, food needs to pull out all the stops to capture your attention. This is where engaging the senses comes into play, turning meal prep into a subtle art of temptation. First, aroma. Warm foods generally release more appealing smells than cold ones. Think a gentle chicken broth or warm mashed sweet potato. Use mild, pleasant herbs like parsley or dill. A tiny squeeze of lemon or lime zest can brighten things up significantly. Avoid overpowering spices initially, as they might be off-putting if taste or smell is altered. Second, presentation. We eat with our eyes first. Even the simplest food can look more appealing with a little effort. Use smaller, attractive plates or bowls. It makes the portion look less daunting and more special. Add a touch of color. A sprinkle of finely chopped parsley, a swirl of plain yogurt on a soup. Cut soft sandwiches into neat shapes. Think of it as creating tiny, edible still lifes. Third, the environment. Create a calm, pleasant atmosphere for meals. Minimize distractions like the TV or phone. Soft lighting, perhaps some quiet, soothing music if that helps. Sometimes, the social aspect of eating with supportive company can gently stimulate interest in food, transforming it from a chore into a shared, positive experience. If taste changes are an issue, don't be afraid to experiment, safely, especially if there are swallowing concerns. With natural flavor enhancers. A little sweetness from fruit puree. A touch of safe acidity from a tiny bit of vinegar in a dressing, if appropriate. Moving to gentle way number 4. Hydration and liquid gold. Sipping your way to strength. Dehydration is a common saboteur of appetite and energy levels, especially when eating is a struggle. But chugging plain water might not be appealing, and sometimes even liquids can feel filling. The strategy here is nutrient-rich fluids, often best consumed between your mini meals rather than with them, to avoid premature fullness. Clear broths, chicken, beef, or vegetable, are comforting and provide electrolytes. Milk, or dairy-free alternatives fortified with calcium and vitamin D, can offer calories and protein. Diluted 100% fruit juices can be an option, but be mindful of sugar content. Often, very small amounts are best. This brings us to the threshold of considering more specialized liquid nutrition, which is our next vital point. Finally, gentle way number 5. The strategic sip, when nutritional drinks might be your ally. There are times when, despite all best efforts with whole foods, meeting those crucial calorie and protein targets feels impossible due to severely suppressed appetite or other challenges. This is where commercially prepared oral nutritional supplements, those little bottles or cartons of specially formulated drinks, can potentially play a valuable role as a temporary bridge. They are designed to be nutrient-dense, providing a concentrated source of calories, protein, vitamins, and minerals in an easy-to-consume liquid form. There's a huge variety available, targeting different needs. Some are higher in calories, others higher in protein, some are designed for specific medical conditions. However, and this is absolutely critical, these are not a simple over-the-counter quick fix, especially after a stroke. Their use should only be considered and implemented under the direct guidance and recommendation of your doctor, a registered dietitian, or a speech and language therapist. Why such a strong disclaimer? Post-stroke nutritional needs are highly individual. Some supplements might be too thick for those with swallowing difficulties, dysphagia, potentially posing a choking risk. Others might have high sugar content unsuitable for individuals with diabetes. Your healthcare team can assess your specific deficiencies, energy requirements, any swallowing issues, and other medical conditions to determine if a supplement is appropriate, which type is best, how much to take, and for how long. They are tools, not replacements for a balanced diet in the long run, but strategically used, they can be powerful allies in preventing malnutrition and fueling recovery during a particularly challenging phase. Always consult your medical professionals first.